Am I the asshole for saying my husband is a good father? Throwaway because my friends and family know my main. When he was in his early 20s, my husband got a girl pregnant. They were casual dating in college, they had a lot of mutual friends. He didn't want to be a dad and told her as much, but she was adamant about keeping the baby. He was supportive through the pregnancy but was clear he didn't want to be involved. He wanted to renounce his rights but ended up with an agreement where he still pays child support but doesn't do visitation nor has involvement in any parental decisions. The girl is now 12. He hasn't met her nor plans to ever do. I met him 8 years ago, we've been married for almost 7. He told me about the whole having a biochild out there very early on. I am fine with it. It is said that a child came to the world under those circumstances, but I don't think he was wrong for choosing not to be involved. We now have a 5-year-old son. My husband has always been wonderful to me. That's why I fell in love with him. He was great during the pregnancy and birth and has been doting on our son and me ever since. I think he's a wonderful dad and husband. The problem: 2 of his friends married their college girlfriends, who are friends with his bio daughter's mother. In now 3 occasions in conversations where I said my husband is a wonderful father, one of them said something snarky and mean like, yeah, to only one of his children. Over the weekend we attended one of the kids' birthday party. I was chatting to another mom about motherhood and said that it's easier when you have a good team player in your spouse. The homeowner's mom chimed in to say, loudly, if only the mother of his other child had the same. Later I confronted her in the kitchen. Said I was very tired of her and, another friend, comments about my husband, that she didn't need to invite us to things or spend time with us if she didn't want to, but it was super disrespectful to be constantly insulting him as a father. She told me she initially liked me but finds it distasteful and rude that I keep praising my husband as a good father when I'm well aware that he isn't, that she will always make sure to correct me because it's not okay that he got away with what he did and he now gets to play happy family with me and our son. The conversation went south from then on and of course, we left. The other mom's friend texted me yesterday to tell me she completely backs up what the other said and that I'm horrible for marrying and having a kid with a deadbeat and on top of it to praise him as a good dad. I have no doubts about my feelings. My husband has been and is great with our son and with me. I guess I never thought how my words could be insensitive towards his bio daughter and her mother, whom I've never met. But am I the asshole for occasionally saying my husband is a good father when talking to people? Should I stop? Not the asshole, and I really don't get all the comments saying otherwise. He wasn't ready to be a father then, made that very clear to the ex. Still supported her through the pregnancy, still pays child support, and has stuck to their agreement, as has the ex. What? Is he just supposed to show up at random? Toss that little girl's life into disarray just so he's not a deadbeat? Which he doesn't seem to be at all. Your other comments even make it clear that he recognized it would be unethical to give away parental rights, which it wouldn't have been lol. Am I the asshole for flipping out on my husband for canceling my job interview? New account because he deleted my main. So, this might sound petty but let me explain. In 2019 I could no longer work because of my physical disabilities. No company wanted to hire me for the past couple of years and my husband said that it's better I just stay home and not worry about working. I agreed and he's become the breadwinner, then. It's like a switch that flipped because chores were 50-50 but after I lost my job they become 100% on me. Keep in mind my physical disabilities I developed. His excuse for not doing anything to help is that I stay at home 24/7. I told him that's not fair especially since I suffered from physical discomfort. He made a deal with me and promised that everything will be 50-50 once I start working again. I told him I would find a job and he laughed and said, good luck. I remember this vividly because of the strange laugh that I never heard him laugh before. I started looking for a job again for months but had no luck till my friend's husband found me a potential job at a company that would have me WFH due to physical strains. I was so excited and felt like I'm capable again despite the struggle. They scheduled an interview with me and when I told my husband he looked red in the face but said nothing. 2 days ago I found out that my job interview got cancelled. I found out when my friend reached out to ask why I did that but I said I had no idea. I checked my email and found nothing because I didn't send anything to the company. My husband came home and admitted to canceling the interview. I asked why and he said that, this job had lots of requirements and I didn't seem fit to be accepted there, so to spare me the heartache of being rejected, he just cancelled the interview. I flipped out on him and told him he destroyed my one and only chance at landing a job. But he said he was just feeling concerned about my well-being. I told him he probably didn't want me to work cause he didn't want to split house chores and he seemed offended by that. He threw a fit about how unreasonable and selfish I was to even consider a job without speaking to him first. I told him I don't get involved in his work life. He called me horrible for accusing him of bad intentions, then went out to meet his friends, probably to vent, because one of them told me that my husband is looking out for me, but I was being cruel to him by yelling. He has been cold-shouldering me since then. Deleted my social media accounts claiming that they're bad for my mental health because of the negative effect some of those platforms have. AITA for yelling at him? Not the asshole, new account because he deleted my main. I just had to read this one line and knew this was not going to be you in the wrong. This man has extreme control issues. Run. He should be lifting you up and encouraging your growth and happiness. Not beating you down when you try to do something that makes you happy. I hope you realize you deserve so much better. Am I the asshole for telling people exactly why my girlfriend wasn't at my brother's wedding? I don't care if my family recognizes this, but using a throwaway because I don't want them following back to my regular account. So first off, I'm a girl, and so is my GF of 4 years, obviously. We're both mid-late 20s, shared finances, living together, planning to marry and buy a house, etc. This is relevant later. When my brother sent out wedding invites, only my name was on them. I asked Dan and he said that because of COVID, they were restricting numbers and no one was getting a +1. Fair enough, no problem. Anyway, I get there on Saturday and everyone has a +1. Even my cousin who's only been casually seeing this guy for like a couple of weeks. It's obvious why. This isn't the first time GF's been treated differently, but it's the first time it's been blatant beyond plausible deniability. I'm furious, but I grit my teeth, smile, and get through the ceremony. At the reception, my family immediately notices GF is missing and asks about her. I was going to say she was sick, but then I decide, you know what? Fuck it. I just said, she wasn't invited. Gee, I wonder why? I wasn't shouting, but it was pretty clear I was bitter. Shortly after that, my brother and his new wife come storming over. She's sobbing and he's shouting threats at me, so I left. Now my immediate family isn't talking to me except to yell at me, and the rest of my family isn't talking to them except to yell at them. My mom insists it was a mix-up, misunderstanding with the invites. My dad wants me to apologize because, even though it was wrong to exclude her, it was their day and I shouldn't have made it about me by causing drama. Dan and Maddie are being shunned by half the extended family, and the other half is split between being on their side or staying neutral. My mom thinks if I apologize and tell everyone it was a misunderstanding I can smooth it over, but I kinda don't wanna. Am I THR asshole? Ha, you actually talked to your brother about it. There was zero chance it was a misunderstanding. Not the asshole. Why cover up his bigotry by lying?